Hello! How's it going? There's no time to waste. My nephew has asked, how do you make a bed in Minecraft? So I'm gonna go record myself doing that real quick now. How are you? How are you guys? Yeah, you're here as well, I guess. Hi. Hi. Captions, please. Oh yeah, one sec. The VODs are done. Go check them out. They're all gone. They're all poof. Poof. VODs all gone. Yeah, I have a thank you to say specifically to you. Let me find this real quick. I want to show you something. So, yesterday I said to you guys, hey, if there's any VODs that you guys, I've uploaded all of the VODs that I have on my YouTube channel, like on my hard drive. But I don't know what's missing from my hard drive that is on Twitch. And today is the day, as it would have been tomorrow, yesterday, where all the VODs will have disappeared. And that's scary because, like, what if there's one that I don't have on my hard drive that I do have on Twitch? And I basically said to everybody, hey, can you guys let me know by telling me what your favorite... Oh, thanks for the gifted subs, Cappy. I assume that's so that you can earn some drops. There's drops for this. Crunchyroll are working with Twitch. You can get some drops if you if you give subs. So there's that. More on that later. So I don't have the time to go through and see what I'm missing. So if you guys could just tell me what you would want the most to make sure it isn't missed, and I can confirm whether I had it or not. But of course, no one really knows what that means. So I didn't see the drops. Oh, you just gifted for fun. People didn't really know what that meant. They had a hard time knowing which VODs they wanted to keep. So I just spent all of yesterday cross-referencing every VOD that I have on YouTube over to all of the missing VODs on the archived page. And there were in total...
I hope we are all doing well today. Less than 33.
40 or 50 VODs that I didn't have on my hard drive that were on Twitch. Many of which were important VODs, like live on stage at MCC Twitch Rivals, or the Craftmaster episode, or the San Diego MCL 2022 Championship. There were loads. And I don't just mean like, oh, I would have I had to upload them. I mean as in if I didn't grab them from Twitch, they were going to be gone forever. Poof, vanished. So thank you very much, Yar, for... Beelan, thank you very much, by the way, for the 6 months. I appreciate that a lot. Half a year. Look, you go. Or was that 5 months? I don't know. It lies sometimes. Almost lost media. So a while ago, you came forwards to me basically being like, hey, do you want me to make a big list of all of the VODs and stuff? And I was like, ugh, I guess. But also, like, that's such a waste of your time. And then, like, it's not helpful for me that much. But you saved the VODs. The archiver in me is thankful. We would have lost it. There's only two of my streams ever that are lost media. These are streams that weren't on my hard drive, weren't on YouTube, and aren't on Twitch. Those 2 streams, I know 2 is pretty good, I feel. And because when you message me like you're not doing anything when you're live is cruel because I assume you're not live and get distracted. Oh, sorry. My bad. Let me show you real quick. This is just like I made a copy of the thing so I could edit it and stuff. We building out here from the 17th of June 2022, and a bit of Rats and a bit of Realm. This one, I don't know why it's missing. I should have that one, but I don't know why it's gone. I think I saw when you did that. That's funny. But a bit of Rats and a bit of Realm was on the 18th of February 2025, which is after Twitch stopped saying, after Twitch said, we're not going to do archiving anymore. Like, that's not a thing. So I stopped. Yeah, it expired on Twitch. And that would have been fine because I would have had it on my personal account, but it wasn't there either. It wasn't on my hard drives. And I don't know why. It should have been there. I guess it just got like lost in the move or something. But I know it's kind of sad, isn't it? I was so close. I was so close. I almost lost Goodbye to Brighton, which happened very recently, and the Realm finale. That was such a fun stream. Shut up. How do you know what that stream... How do you know what the 18th of February 2025 was? How could you possibly know what that one was? There's no way you remember that one specifically. And the archiver? That's crazy. Okay, I have some notes for you here. I'm going to go put this in suggestions in the Discord right now. Hold on. I'll also read them out to chat real quick. For here. How do I spot? There you are. Okay. All partially missing VODs will be left as they are. Although I always skip the Rats portion. ain't that the way? Isn't that how Rats went? The talk of Philza and Beck? Maybe? I'm not sure. Who knows? Potentially. Oh, was that one? Ah, dang. That was actually a pretty good one. Okay. All partially missing VODs are going to be kept as they are. Except for the following exceptions. The 1st of December and the 18th of December. The missing parts of these two streams have been uploaded separately. June 21st, 2021. March 14th, 2022, March 17th, 2022 have all been purposefully withheld. They're not lost media. I have copies of them, but I'm not uploading them. August 27th is labeled as double checked. That's now uploaded. December 16th, 2022 shouldn't have had the Goose Game included with it. That has now been removed and the Goose Game has been uploaded separately. And June 17th, 2022 is corrupted for some reason. So I suppose you could argue that that's sort of lost media, but not really because it's like there, it's just bad. So there you go. I've tagged you on the suggestions page on the Discord. Anyway, this is just me having like a one-on-one conversation with y'all. How are the rest of you? Let me launch into the game. Additionally, there's some uploads that I'm counting as late uploads, which are after the year of 2022, so they're not archived, but also they aren't included, and I just guess I missed them. So much crochet. Oh, cool. Good-ish. We'll take good-ish. I forgot that I was trying to do the trapdoors, wasn't I? Terrible. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, what about you? I'm good. Having a medium to rubbish day. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Well, here I am. This is my job, is to hopefully improve days slightly. If this egg hatches a chicken, you're all contractually obligated to have a one better day. Oh, never mind. I'm not even going to clarify what one better day means. Bit peeved. Lock day for school and a test I definitely took didn't save in my school system and I had to retake it. Kind of a peeve moment, but also maybe kind of a good moment because you now are going to get a higher grade on the test because you will have had like been processing those answers, right? Are you still taking NARP S&P guesses? No, we're not. We're not taking NARP S&P guesses because you guys got it in one the first time. Wow. Good job. You did it. Right, let's build something for this. Congratulations. Oh, yeah. So here, hold on. Let me show you one more thing before we get started. What did I win? You win. You win. You win my hand in marriage. The rest of you don't get anything. Let me go to my page. Find by us. I can't believe this. Let's see. Videos. Highlights. I have a request, okay? Remember yesterday? I think it was yesterday, it was 2 days ago, when I went and I sorted all of the videos by views to see only one of those per loud per stream. Thank you. Yeah. I sorted it by views, and goodbye, and the basically every single the Realm VOD was like way higher than all the others. And I was always like, why? Like, sure, it was a good SMP, but it wasn't the best thing I've ever done. And it also wasn't the most viewed thing I ever done. The reason for that was because we hadn't clarified that we wanted to filter highlights. So it was including past broadcasts, and past broadcasts save the number of unique people, you guys watching and anyone who clicks onto stream, as the viewership. So they were inflated. Whereas all the highlight archives that I were doing were only people who specifically went and fished out those archives. So when I then went and archived the curtain call and goodbye, they are substantially lower now. 17 views, 76 views compared to the I mean, the area unknown here is 1.1k. By the way, this is the most viewed highlight of all time. This guy right here. I just told you, but I missed beginning of stream. That's fair enough. Well, thank you for very switched on. So these are the videos that I've kept. I've kept stuff to do with the Never project. I've kept stuff to do with the Juice SMP, One Try SMP. Obviously, MCCR's got to go in there. My first full-time stream. This is why I met No Name. This was Outsiders. This was Season 4 Hardcore Start. More Outsiders stuff. Ghost Owen, Twitch Rivals, more Outsiders stuff. I felt like Raft was just sort of like, it was live views. Yeah, because it was live views. Yes. I felt like, look, Raft is also one of the most viewed things. Why? I was talking to Luann about this yesterday, and she was like, yeah, but you don't do Raft anymore. So is that worth keeping? Which was a very fair point. And I was like, I would get rid of it, but I feel like people would riot. So I'm going to keep it just in case. For some reason, it's just comfort media for some people. San Diego, I won this Twitch Rivals as well, so I kept this one as well. We've got Rats SMP, the beginning and end. Little Nightmares also felt kind of impactful for the community. I felt like it was quite like a attached to thing, so I kept that as well. The Fungus Finale was like the main. Do more Raft? Probably not going to do that. Just going to let you know now. The Fungus Finale was a big part of my Rats thing. Here's Rats ending. Pirates, SMP, the two big streams here. I had to have something of Crowfang. Couldn't not have Crowfang in there. And then obviously saying goodbye to Brighton and the curtain. So if you guys could just go and watch these two, so these numbers are more similar to everything else. If you could all just go and click on them right now. You don't have to watch them, but literally click on my name down here and then just open these two things. All of them have custom descriptions now. They all have custom titles. I tried to put a little bit of work in the description to make it interesting and fun if you happen to click on it. So there you go. Okay, we need to show my nephew how to make a bed. So let's do that real quick. Your name has disappeared. I can't believe this. That's right, guys. I have been hired by No Name. You're who? My nephew. Let me go ahead and grab what style of bed? What do you mean? Just a Minecraft, what? A Minecraft bed. What? You confused me. Okay. Here and here. Okay, take a photo. You can use any colored wool to make it. Like a real life child nephew. Yes. I have sisters and they have had offspring. And because I am related to my sisters by the fact that I am their brother, I have nephews. Sorry. No, it's not your fault. Don't apologize. All right, let's make some supports. Oh, is that not what they are? Glad we aren't having kids because, like, if you refer to them as that. No, I would refer to them as our spawn. Or our minions. Okay. Oh, banger. So soon? Wow. Oh, she's replied. You click the arrow to make it. You click the bed itself. So when you craft something, you can click the crafted item to get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So the ingredients he had wasn't making something. All the wool needs to be the same color. Maybe that's it? Feel free to send me a pic next time. Or call me. Okay. Do 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 do. Hold on. He was trying to make a Superman badge. What? Was she? He's playing on Bedrock. Tamika, thank you for the 28 months. Superman badges. Superman bed of different color wool, maybe? I don't know. I'll have to tell her that I can't talk right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think it sounds like an add-on, doesn't it? Do do do. Do do do. Do 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 do. Bow bow. What have you guys been up to today? It's a weekend, no? No, it isn't. Never mind. Eloise! Wow, wowzers. Wow, wowie, wow. How are you, Eloise? I'm about to try and make some sort of like railway support pillar thing. I don't really know how to describe it. Do 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 do. Feel I belong. I took my kitty on a walk today. She had lots of fun. That's great. How was the stream, Raiders? What was Eloise up to? We're going to try and make this. See this guy? So it's made up of 3 different components. This, that reversed, and then these sort of like diagonals. Have some money. Oh my gosh, thanks.
Money.
What about if I, in like sometime in the next month, I give that back to you, but we make sure that we take aside like a little percentage of it and give it to Amazon. Sick. All right. Nice. Good stuff. All right. That was me dapping you up. Just felt like it was needed. Okay. I have no idea what my nephew was trying to get help with, but my sister can call me later on. Why is TTS not working? Oh, it's become desynced. What if I did this?
Do any of y'all sometimes get deja vu? No? Just me? Yeah, maybe not.
Does this not mean 4 years since you got partner? Huh. It's my partner anniversary. Isn't that in June? I don't know. Okay. It means 3 years, 11 months. Okay, so I can replay things, but it's become desynced again. You know how it is. I'll fix it later. Okay, I'm gonna try and make this now. She's concerned, made it. Oh, ba ba da ba dum da dum. You deal with Roymal a lot, right? Yeah, yeah, a lot. More than I would like to. Why? Yo, Red Mars, thanks for the 100 bits. Oh.
Hello, Sir Ormods. Can Rayo and Ethan get their points back for redeeming those TTS?
How easy to actually speak to somebody. I was just on hold for an hour and they closed and hung up on me. I've never had to speak to somebody directly, so I'm afraid I'm no help there. I'm very, very sorry. NPR, that's so cold. Just because I didn't say anything doesn't mean that it wasn't done. Dang. All right. Okay. I see you. Good job, NPR. Don't let him talk to you like that. I'm kidding. Thanks for the 100 bits. What if I did like what if I did it's going to be very difficult for me to get this shape done correctly. What do you mean? How do I know what Feb 18 was? So I sent this one last night. What do you mean? How do I know what Feb 18 was? I meant more as in like, how do you know like specifically what happened that day? Like you remembered it being the purple faction meeting or whatever. I just thought that was interesting. Because I rewatched VODs constantly. Well, I don't know that. So how am I meant to? I don't have that knowledge. That's why I don't know. Okay, we'll do this. Sorry, wait, hold on. Slash loud. I know. I'm so me as well. But you're saying like, what do you mean? I don't know what this specific thing on this specific day was. You do a very good job. You're doing an amazing job. Well done. How do we feel about this shape? Serious answers only. I might change this up for this. Oh, thank you for 29 months. Who was that? Who was it? Winterbine! Hello. Hi. Thank you. An X? Yeah, well, yeah. Well, I kind of want to remove... Okay, imagine these, but all the way down. When I give chords, usually. That's crazy. Okay, and then we need a thing going up through the middle. It probably won't be this color, by the way. Just want to clarify. There might need to be a slab line across the stairs. A slab line across the stairs. What? Top stairs facing in. This? Oh, you mean like this? I don't think it should be made out of polished deep slate. We might want to change that. You're right, by the way. That was a good idea. And then what it would do is it would have this. This is going to be tricky. I'm just going to do it in the most brutalist fashion right now. No blending, no curves, no slopes. Just straight up line. And then we'll go in and flesh it out a little bit. Okay. Okay. This is sick, by the way. Stupid. So stupid. Okay, let's do this. 10. TwitchCon Spear update. The paint is officially done now. Adding the last details. Can't believe it's next week already. Time is going fast. Doing it like this. TTS is brokey. Well done. You're doing great. Good jobs. Force you to talk to me while you build sometimes. What do you mean? Like VC. I see. I love this song. Well, you're in good company. Okay, cool. Technically, we actually do want to raise this up. Is this not equal distant? It is. Didn't know what to do with myself last night. Since the highlights are gone, but they aren't on YouTube yet, I keep being like, oh man, I want to rewatch that one moment. Oh, there's still plenty of highlights. There's still plenty of highlights. No, sorry, we're not doing that. They're just, yeah, they're not the old ones. No, Luan, I promised I wasn't going to do it. I didn't do it, Luan. She's not even said anything yet. Okay, so it's going to be like that. And then it's going to go up again. And then it's going to go like this. Use a Bagheera because sometimes I hear that voice when you talk to him. No, I go, hey, mate. I kind of do that high voice. It's not as high. Wasn't back over, but it was close to cracking there. Careful where you walk. Dang, what? Oh, and you doubt your abilities as a DM. Believe. Okay, so then it'll go back and forth. Of course, I'm going to be stressed. Well, yeah, but there you go. You did that. You did that seamlessly. Right. Okay, so if we're going to do this, we need to know exactly what it looks like. And right now, it looks like this. Yeah, once I figure out how I want to upload all of the stuff, it'll all go up. All at the same time. I believe I did it like this. Leaving it in between what I believe and what I know. That's not right, Owen. Stop it. There. Is this correct? This doesn't feel correct. I think I've done something stupid. This should be blast furnaces. Yeah, I've done it wrong. It's 7 wide. Missing pistons, yeah. Missing pistons. Missing blast furnaces. Doodle-doo, doodle-doo-doodle-doo. Blag furnaces. Nice. Okay, and then we do this. Like, Prima Donna Gold is pretty good. That Luan found before. There's some really good music taste. Some of them are from Luan as well. Luan has successfully somehow taken credit for my music taste enough time that it's become canon. That's crazy. I'm not even my own person anymore. That's his music. Can't believe it. New emotes, we should get OJTV headbang emote. We do. We have it. It's OJTV Jam, isn't it? My bad, sorry. I'm kidding. You're fine. What is this, the realm? I don't understand. I'm not even my own person anymore. What is this, the realm? I felt like this. That's gone over my head. You need to explain that one to me. I'm sorry. That was it. Oh, I see. I got it. I'm not even my own person. What is this? The realm. Don't mind me. You want like a headbang emote, which is like really aggressive. It's just the right speed, I feel. Yeah. Okay, let's not bother putting the anvils in. Who cares? Right, so that's fine. That works okay. We can do something like... Well, let's get some walls in here. Something like this, I think would be fine. I said walls. Well, too bad. I said it first. And by first, I mean in my cognitive vision of what was happening, I said it first. Do we want to do like this bit as walls? Where's my color? Hold on. I'm not planning on doing it out of deep slate, but I need to get the structure right before I start putting in other stuff. Okay. What about the redstone? We're going to cover it up. Don't worry. We'll get to it. There's going to be a large majority of this which we can't actually like properly make until we're there in person in the world. I think I prefer this. Oh, I kind of like that actually. Wait. That looks like a... And then if I made it like... If I got like a... This... Looks like a beam of some sorts. You could add a cauldron for some little peak spots. Peak spots? What's a peak spot? Holes? Oh. Because they're peats. Luan continually trying to get us to have some more. Isn't it all just made of trusses and beams? Yeah, but we can change that depending on how we want something to look. Right. So I'm what? Luan is trying to get us to use more iron whenever possible. Finish that sentence? Oh, I'm in trouble. I'm going to regret doing that, aren't I? Okay. Yeah, I regret using more iron. Let's try and make this out of diorite. Polished diorite. The fact that you can't have polished diorite walls is obscene, by the way. Oh, but then that ruins the fact that we're using a dark block and the cauldrons will stand out more. What about iron bars? Iron bars where? This was the inspiration, by the way. If I type in sci-fi railway bridge, let's see what comes up. Here's another example. Looks like this is a very common type of... Somebody's made this as a 3D model and called it sci-fi bridge and then used it everywhere. Next thing you know, you'll want some redstone to make the support pillar side up underwater. Stop it. This is too circular. That's not a railway. That's not sci-fi. That's just a bridge. That's just a pillar. This is the closest that we've got. Yeah. Okay, Goldilocks. I don't know. I don't know what to make the main things out of. I need to remove these cauldrons because whatever block we end up using. We could use prismarine. Thinking of iron bars rather than cauldrons because I remember your train stops had the iron bars in the arch thingy-mabob. We'll have a little look. We'll have a go back. We'll go back and have a little peek in a sec. I tried to put Prismarine by LD Shadow Lady on after putting my own song on at the function the other day. Got skipped. Couldn't believe it. Mossy cobblestone gradient since it's underwater. Oh, gosh. Yeah, you're right. Dark Prismarine could work. That's true. We could... There's a lot of copper blocks, and we haven't worked copper much into the railway. And we have a lot of copper. I don't really like the diorite, to be honest. You don't? Sandstone? That's just complete left field. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Grab one of these guys. Slap it here. Move it back one. Expand it 10 that way. Expand it 15 that way. Railway support. I think you guys think this is... It's kind of going in the water, but it's also going on land. Okay, there. Now we have another one to work with. Tough and andesite could work. I think it looks a bit weedy. Like, no one is going to believe that those X's will support a whole bridge. Oh, I'm fine with the shape. I've moved past the shape at this point. I think if you have enough of these, it'll look fine. My problem is the colors. Copper grates do exist. And we literally have this kind of... I mean, that's literally one-to-one. What if the diorite were textured? The diorite was textured? We're trying to get the base colors down first, I think, right now. I might... No, that wouldn't work. If we're going to do this sort of support pillar thing... Okay, I've made multiples of these for a reason, so let me just remove this. Hear it on the radio. Do you think you could scatter normal direct every now and then throughout the beams? Probably, yeah. I'm just trying to get the main color down right now, I think. The base colors, then we'll add the texturing and such. That's certainly a thicker beam. Can you do this sort of shape without the bit in the middle? I guess it would be this. Grates, you wouldn't want to have grates in the middle. This is like a load-bearing support. That looks better, I think. This looks too thick. I also thought grates, but I want to maintain the concept of it looking... That's why, like, earlier I put this down here, and then I was like, that wouldn't make sense. The grate wouldn't go here. If any of the masons we have sell polished diorite, I'm pretty certain they do. But why would a copper beam be here? Like, it would be cast iron, wouldn't it? And the dark look of the pillar over there, I think, fits the vibe of the overall railway. It feels like it needs to connect to the top, bottom, and top of the center pillars. Oh, you want to, like, connect it here? Yeah, I probably will. I don't like this. Oxidized copper will just still look like copper. This looks like cast iron. I'll probably, like, pop this here or something. Deep slate. And keep in mind that this will also probably be like this. Any extra wine that would be required for different battery levels to go with that? Yeah, true. Okay, so we're pretty much not sold on the diorite. Abolish suggested the concept of some kind of mossy brickwork. I don't think you can get mossy tough, which is a shame. Hey Jessica, feeling knackered? Well, welcome. Feel free to pull up a chair. Sort of to give the concept of it being in water, I think was the vibe. Okay, let's replace this here. Do. Not sure about the stone bricks just yet. Man, I know that we were like not deep slate, but it's kind of the best one so far. It's gone now, but seems too medieval modern. It does feel very, very medieval because of these. We've never used this style of texture before. We've never used this stone brick concept. It's always been very flat. Who put the monorail law if we can know? I think it would probably have been Sci-Fi Owen. Could be Quartz. I think. Oh, no, I can't. No, I can't do Quartz. I can't do Quartz. Even though it would look probably okay. Why would he do that? I can't tell you guys things. You just have to believe me. Blackstone, we've never worked with before. That could work. But if we're going to do Blackstone, we might as well do Deep Slate because it just fulfills the same purpose of being drab. You know? I'm already not feeling these stone walls. I'm humoring the process. Calcite's too bright. Doesn't have any color. Prismarine. Dark prismarine. cracked blackstone, gilded blackstone. I don't know if he would have used gold. Obsidian. Yellow, because the original reference picture was yellow, but there's not a lot of good yellow blocks. Yes, there's sandstone, but... Oops. Which means just to get you to drain the waters. Dang, I can't believe Deep Slate's gonna win this. I did not expect that. But it's like absolutely bodying the competition right now. It's the only thing that has looked half decent. There's quartz too. We're not doing quartz because I'm not doing that again. I'm not doing more waiting for quartz vibes. Hi chat, my mum thought it was very important to show me cat videos I've seen months ago. It's important that you take moments like that to humor them because they've seen something that has made them think of you. And they want to share that with you. I know sometimes it can feel like our parents are annoying, especially when we're younger. But I wish I had spent more time humoring my mum showing me cat videos when I was younger. That's all I'll say. Go give your mum a hug. Okay. Tough stairs or mud? Tough. Tough. Mud, I'm not so sure about. Polished tough? That's what I'm using, right? Yeah, cool. That block is still held back. Amazing, good. Didn't expect to get a life lesson day. Well, you know, I've been around for a while at this point. I might as well tell you. Thank you for 100 bits.
Maybe try polished granite or polished andesite.
Polished granite. That is a curveball. Tough does look like cement. Let's try tough and then like see if we can get a different block in there to spruce it up a little. Let me look at tough walls. Tough is in our block rotation. It would fit in with the other builds. It does fit in with the super smelter thing that we made. It's distinctive enough that it doesn't clash with this. If I took this and added in a... this song in my game. That's sick. Mm. Mm. No, I should have known. I was wondering why you went quiet. Oh, man. Oh, it's over, guys. We weren't quick enough.
That looks good. 3 also, which Star Wars character was the orange cast for? Emperor Palpatine.
That's good. Thank you for, by the way, for the 100 bits. A ring of acacia signs around the bottom? No, not at all. Like this? Do we have a cha-chas? I don't know if we have a cha-chas. We do have acacia saplings, yeah. Yeah, this is the best design so far, but I'm almost tempted to bring in this copper into the rest of this like we kind of did with the other pillar, but better. Copper trapdoors around the pillar. That could work. Gives it a bit more structure, rigidity. I don't think this will look good, but I'm trying to see. Oops. I mean, at that point, just get rid of the cauldrons, right? I'll try put a grate in just to see. It just doesn't make sense. So, like, why would you use a block that isn't structurally sound? It would just like crumple. We're not gonna do oxidized copper, I don't think, because I also don't really want to do prismarine. I was trying to tie in this beam with the rest of this, but it's not looking like that's going to be possible. One sec, I'm just going to go see to my dog. One moment. God, this is really getting me. Okay, so not this. Chiseled copper instead. Chiseled copper. Yeah, I mean, we could just... Like, that's the most one-to-one, you know? That's probably what this block would be used for. It even looks like it has that kind of girder shape to it. Can make it expand a little bit with the trapdoors. Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't think we can use deep slate because the tough deep slate and copper just feels like a weird combo. This is very busy. It might be too busy now. Just gonna put that in there for the time being. Doodle 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 doodle. It is rush hour. I don't get the joke again. I'm stupid again. Why does this keep happening to me? It's busy. What's rush hour? What do you mean it's rush hour? The song? No, it's not. It's Ocean Breeze. Rush hour is busy. At rush hour, the roads are busy. Is it rush hour right now? Is 7 o'clock rush hour? I thought 5 was rush hour. This is rage bait? I'm being serious. I know, I get the joke, but what is rush hour? I said it's a bit busy and you said, well, it is rush hour. Is it? I don't know. I don't drive. This is not rage bait. On God, I'm being serious. The joke didn't make any sense. I didn't want to dissect it this much. So it's not rush hour. So saying, well, it is rush hour. No, it's not niche. It's stupid. So, no, yeah, I know what rush hour is, guys. At first, I thought you were making a joke because it's like a train. So you were like, it's rush hour because it's a train? But it's not, because it's not rush hour. When niche interest when rush hour happens? And then, so you're like, well, it is rush hour. That joke only works if it's actually rush hour. Otherwise, you're just lying. Okay, I think this is the design. Go on then, Luan. What have you got? Send it now or don't send it at all. Now, hold on. No, I'm serious. Send a picture of it as it is right now or don't send it at all. I had to handle all of this. I thought you were making it in Minecraft. You're drawing it? Oh my God. Yes, because you hate when I make things in Minecraft. So you found a loophole. Is what you found. That's what you're going with. Just outright like, well, yeah, I had to find a loophole. Okay, can't wait to add a secondary condition to this. Oh. Well, now I have to make it to see. I heard Rush Hour and I thought, how will those movies fit in this world? What blocks is this? It looks like deep slate blocks. Because there's a cauldron in there and you couldn't use a cauldron if it wasn't deep slate. I liked your X's, but from the side they'd be viewed from wouldn't be as cool as you want them to be. Dang. That was said like it was a fact as well. That wasn't even like... That was just you being like, this is the truth. Do 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 do. Is this spy music to you? Have we all decided that that's what it is? Oh, okay. My bad. Is that an anvil? I hadn't thought of using anvils. See, this is why Deep Slate is such a good block, because there's so many blocks that are unintentionally also Deep Slate colored. Is that great? Is that a bulb? How have I not made this on the same level? How have I unintentionally not made this on the same level? Oh, wait, what? Oh, I know how. How do you not know that Deep Slate is unintentionally all those other block colors? This is favoritism. Okay, yeah, I guess you got me there. I don't know that they're not that color. Okay, and then this and this, and then is that a chain? We're wilding right now. This is crazy. It's meant to be a fence gate? Oh. Whoa. I resent with colors? Well, I've kind of already made it. Oh. Oh, wowzers. Oh, that's very different. I see how I went wrong now. Well, I didn't really go wrong. I was just following what was there, but... Oh, hold on, Red Mask. Whoops. No, I'm taking it as gospel. Iron fence gates when? They should. It'll look bad if you do. Okay, noted. I mean, this is cute. I like it. Just fence gates. Not iron fences, just fence gates. And yeah, it is cute. I think my worry is that it doesn't actually support them. I think I need to stick to this shape because this is actually... That's what I meant. No, not in the way that you think I mean. It's cute though. I like it. I like the bittiness of it. Can we see how the drawing looks like? Yeah, sure. Boop. Okay. I'm going to go and make this in the thing and we'll see how it turns out. Can be also to be tall enough? Probably yes. This is a cool design. You're very good at you're very good at doing this kind of stuff. Using these sort of blocks to do cool shape language. Red Mask is like, way, I get it now. My concern is... my concern is that it doesn't offer support in a perpendicular direction. It offers support in a parallel way, but there's nothing, because you could only draw in one dimension, there's nothing on this side or this side to actually support the width of this. I'm going to stick to this ultimately because it is something that came from my brain and I'm trying to make this world as much my stuff as possible, but this is cool. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I disagree. I think they look good, but that's fine. Especially because we won't be viewing them like, if you view one from the side angle, you're forced to view others. And there's going to be like 15 of them in a row. I was hovering, so I didn't see it earlier, but sometimes Loan gives God and Owen gives Noah of the Ark. No, yeah, I get that. I do kind of get it. Okay, we also need a way of like locking in the underneath of this, because I look at all of... Why did I make it out of sandstone? I mean, that was just stupid, really, wasn't it? Because I'm eventually going to have to probably turn that into not sandstone. I did worry about replacing it. Yeah, thankfully it's not everything, except it kind of is. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves some woods. Because we're going to need some chests. I asked if you were going to replace it when you finish, but you said you'd cover it instead. And I probably am going to now. I'm probably going to have to. Chests. Time to make a new chest monster. Make sure we sleep the night away. I should probably move off this playlist now. Sorry, I was in intros for a while there. I'm being annoying, but if you want different battery levels, that will take space. Different battery levels. I don't fully know what you mean by that. I'm assuming that you've heard me say something and now you're saying it back to me, but in my head, when I said it, I meant something different. So now that you're saying it back to me, I'm like, why do I want battery levels here? I drop it, no problem. That's fine. I don't mind you bringing it up, but I think you and I have different ideas of what, when I've said... What streaming has taught me is that I can say something and it can mean 185 different things because 185 different people all interpret it in a different way. Which is kind of insane and has led to some real, like, brain hurt moments. Just kind of chucking this here because I want a clean, empty space. 85. Excuse me, I have no other chest monsters in that. This is chestnut monster number 2. The interpretation that you haters. No, that one's correct. I need tough. I need deep slate. And copper. It's a joke. I was joking. It's a joke. Let's take this and this and this. Grab some scaffolding, which we'll probably need. Deep slate? Question mark? Yes. Deep slate? Question mark indeed. Wait, I don't want deep slate. Why am I getting that? I might need it actually. Okay. Tough. That's not actually that bad. I thought that would be a lot worse. I thought I was gonna have to go and get some more. So, yeah. Oh, and look, there's already polished stuff here. This is actually really good. We have some slabs already and some stairs. Well done, previous Owen. Other thing that we're going to need is a lot of copper, which we have in the form of this. And we have the deep slate to cover up the underside of the railway. Whatever we end up doing, that you're joking sounds very fake. Lol, he actually hates us, guys. I'm joking. Yeah, I think that's a bit that I picked up a long time ago. I'll say something and then be like, I'm joking. Obviously, I'm joking. Like that whole bit. I think I run that constantly. It was a good drawing, Luan. Poke around Twitch tracker yesterday. It's good, isn't it? It's like a really good tool. I left the blooming end chest. I'm still glad I did the other way. Me too. Me too. We appreciate the ups. No, don't be like that. Don't be like that. It was a good drawing. You can tell it was a good drawing because when I built it, people were like, I don't really see the vision. And then I showed the drawing and they all went, whoa, this is sick. That website is evil because it assigns every streamer in the world a numerical value based on the subjective interpretation of the developers of that website. Congratulations. You are streamer number 2,587. And you look around at your friends who are 1,402. And you're like, evil. Evil burger, some might say. Because it doesn't handle multi-stream days well. I would have wanted that data anyway. Yeah, I did notice that number and decided not to process it. Evil burger! It's evil burger. It's fine. I've been in this game for 5 years. I'm pretty okay at dealing with the whole like, oh, all of my friends are also my competitors. Okay, let's see how we can do this. Stonecut is here. Lovely. One day your wife will surpass you. One day my wife will surpass me and I'll quit. And then I can make SMPs full time. And then you can be the breadwinner. You don't think that's all in the game plan? Yeah, that's all being factored in already. I wish I could be the breadwinner. Me too. Stay at home husband. Clean house. Cook food. Make sure the cats are like have their enrichment time. Are you kidding me? Sign me up 100%. Yes, please. Thank you very much. Right, I need to make the actual thing now. This is my least favorite part of playing the game is when I have to play the game. And I do remember when Stevie suggested this song. And Stevie was right. Equal opportunities partner? No. I am a women's opportunities partner so that I don't have to work. No opportunities for me, thank you very much. I don't need them. Crazy out of context. Let's see. I am, of course, crazy but deeply understandable and basic take. You know, I you know, there's a lot of context that you need in order to not immediately cancel me here. So please, if you're watching this on twitter.com, don't cut this bit out. No, don't cut it out. That would be when they... Since you work from home, wouldn't you also be a stay-at-home? Yeah, but I'm technically in the office all day, so... Clips too late. No! Right, we need some... lightning rods. Lightning rod. Let's just start it in any kind of random arbitrary position. I'm sure that won't upset me later. Let's do it right here. There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. See, chat, I'm also self-aware. So it's okay that I'm stupid as long as I know what I'm doing is stupid. Too personal question. Luann is a digital artist. And you can commission her on twitter.com. Oh my gosh, I had a person the other day in a professional context. I'm being very vague on purpose. Say X to me the other day. Like, oh, I saw that on X, and I physically had to stop myself from like going, ugh. Oh yes, that's it, Eloise. Sorry, I think yeah, different translations for the same job, but yes, Yeah, no, ooh. Yeah, it was ooh, but I needed them to like me. So I couldn't say anything. Okay. Can I cut this into... Yeah. Okay, we're going to use these for the time being. Wax cut copper to indicate. I had to pause mid-game to bat my eyelashes at that comment. That's crazy. How's Super Vibe going? Oh, sorry, you've locked back in now. She's like, oh, Owen's talking? No, I'm gone. I'm locking back in. She's giggling to herself right now, but she's not. She can't say that because she's locked in. But I want you to all know that she found that very funny. I've clocked out that X is the new name because when I hear or see X, I just think it's referring X of something, referencing X of something as an example. I'm really glad that it didn't catch on. I'm really glad that it isn't as like well... What is it? Not received. That's not the right word. This is not also incorrect. Variable pilled Andy. That's crazy. I was like, what do you mean variable pilled? And I was like, oh, wait, never mind. Okay, that goes there. And then this goes here. XOXO. Gossip Girl. This. And then should be a slab, but I don't want to do a slab. Cosmic, thank you very much for the 22 months. Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing? Chat, if you were Eddie Redmayne for a day, what would you do? You just wake up and you are Eddie Redmayne. Who? The person from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. That guy. Okay, how are there so many people saying who? What the heck? I would go and get myself cast in another West End musical. Dang. You're just his agent, basically, then? So something's gone wrong here. I think because I built it too lower down, I technically could raise it up by 1. I'd go look at all my acting awards. Well, that's fair enough. You wouldn't like spend any of his money or anything? You wouldn't be like, oh yes, I'm going to do this. Treat myself. Not like to an insane amount, but I would go and get like some nice food. Isn't that like a normal thing? Is it for a day? Yeah, it's just for a day. Oh, grumble, grumble, toil and trumble. This is not at all correct. Break it all down. Okay. What was the setup again? What setup? You are Eddie Redmayne for a day. You wake up and you are Eddie Redmayne. You're in Eddie Redmayne's body. You don't have any of his memories. You are Eddie Redmayne. I guess you got to kind of hope that he doesn't have any interviews or anything, right? That would be real awkward. Am I missing context? You got it all just then. That was it. 100% done. None of his memories? No, it's all you. Well, as you can be when you are a different person with the memories of a different person. But that's a conversation for another day. You'd stay inside and stay away from people. That makes sense. That sounds awful. Oh, all right. Well, okay. Noted. I guess I won't swap your conscious state of being with Eddie Redmayne anytime in the future. Yeah, you have his skills. You sound like him. And if you are... Obviously, singing isn't just a physical thing. It's a memory technical thing. Like, you need to have muscle memory. And if you don't have... Well, no, muscle memory would kick in because it's literally muscle memory. But... You know what I mean. I'd exercise my male privilege. Okay. To do what? You would go around telling people how to do things that you aren't capable of doing. Giving unsolicited feedback. Yeah, unsolicited feedback. So, Dali, how I would suggest you would go about doing that is you need to find someone... You need to find somebody who doesn't look like they know what they're doing. Well, go to his bank account and wire transfer to him and that won't affect him financially. That's theft! You've just admitted to thievery! You just said that's not moral at all! You're placing grass wrong? What? Oh. Oh, dear. That took me a sec. So what? So I would hope that my chatters are morally solid people that wouldn't steal from somebody else just because the other person wouldn't notice it? That's what? Okay, and then this. So technically he's giving the money to me. Oh, gosh. Okay, as long as you can sleep at night, I suppose. You're doing it wrong, let me do it. Eat the rich. Okay. If I was Eddie Redmayne for a day, I'd eat the rich. I've done it wrong again. It's like that. This is going to be a real teething thing until we get it done once, and then it'll be fine. Okay, good, good, good. And then ideally this next one would be that. And then there we go. And now I just basically need to add to the bottom of all of this. This body, any different from sending it you yourself to spend later? What? I'm back, won the game, most kills. That win was for Eloise. Lovely, darling. Listen, guys, if you want to do whatever mental gymnastics you need to in order to be able to, with a somewhat clean conscience, steal from somebody, go for it. But don't try and convince me with some strange workaround that it's technically him giving you the money. Ask yourself the question, would he give you the money if he knew that it was you and him? And if the answer is no, then how is that not stealing? I bet I could pickpocket you. Okay. Man, this is a strange day. You suggested spending it. Buying something that Eddie Redmayne is going to use, aka food, which he needs to eat, is perfectly fine. Sending yourself money from his account to yours is not. That doesn't benefit him in any way. Is food what you had in mind? 100%. I would go, I literally said, go back in the VOD. I would go and buy myself some nice food. He gets a good warm feeling in his stomach for helping the poor. Oh gosh, I don't know if I like this or not. I need more copper. But you could argue that I could go into any store and steal something and it wouldn't affect them that much. But that's not how stealing works. With real like zombies exist, blocks don't have gravity. I'll probably cower in fear around and hide in a village. Hope that a raid doesn't happen because I'll definitely die. Okay. That's not how stealing works. I need more copper. Oh, so you know stealing? Yeah, I do actually. I can foresee this being one of the... You know what this feels like? Stole my heart. Nice. You know what this feels like? You're going to get upset when I say this. This is starting to feel like the factory build. I'm sorry. But it's just not... It's just proving difficult. He asked me if you did in fact steal. And then he goes, miss. And she goes, no, he did actually steal a lot of money. This is one of a lot that we need to make. Curses. You did say get some nice food. Did you think I was lying? Did you? That's crazy. I'm insulted that you checked the VOD. Not that I didn't believe you, just wanted to check. That's crazy. All right, there's that. Right. If we're going to do this, we at least need to put the bottom on the entire railway. And we might as well do that not in creative. We might as well do that here while we're looking at it. I need to figure out what I want that to look like. I went in expecting to hear you mention food. That it was in good faith. Okay. What if I took some of this and I took some tough blocks? Let's take half of that. And let's take some of this as well. Lock in, everybody. If you're tabbed out, tab back in. I need your help. Break it down again. No, it's going to be a little bit. It's just going to be a little bit. I can't be bothered to do it in creative because it honestly will take longer. You also literally suggested to check the VOD. This is true. I did do that. And you would know. You were there. You checked the VOD. I probably said it twice. Just pretend to sneeze. That'll get him. I can't. I'm too shy. Okay, so what about some of this? And then some of... This is going to go around the entire thing, by the way. So all along there. And then... Okay, what if we swapped this? That's so much more iron that we might need. Just... Oh! Ah! It's fine. I'll AFK. No, me too. It's okay. Okay. And then like... I don't know. And then like what? I got nothing. I think iron is inescapable for this monorail. Pretty much. I hate Minecraft sometimes. No, I don't. I hate my brain. No, I don't. I hate my inability to create. There's nothing that I can get a reference for from this. Okay, good. I'm glad that you guys are locked in and you're using the shrug emote. That's great. No, that speaks volumes. I feel really secure now. You also don't know? I thought there might be one brain amongst this group of people. So it might be why it looks weird. Yeah, you're right, aren't you? No, I don't want you to say anything. It's fine. I can't entertain and try and be creative at the same time, apparently. So I'm trying to figure out how to do one before I do the other. Thanks for the dino, Raz. Did you go back in the VOD? Yar's just like a time traveler with the rest of chat. Chat never get to experience the same moment twice. But Yar does. If I'm him for 24 hours, within that time frame, I get my account to send money to a charity because he feels passionate, which in turn results in creating good PR for him, being known as a philanthropist, which can lead to him gaining more success. And the last few hours, I wrote a note telling him what has happened, a number to contact on the paper. Now I have a contact connection to Eddie Redmayne. Good job. Well done. Incredible work. That's very close to 300. Goodness me. You can talk, guys. It's not... I just need to lock in. I'm locking in. Hold on. I clearly can't be entertaining and creative at the same time, so I have to stop one. No, I need the good stuff. Okay. Just because I missed it the first time. I just wanted ideas, basically. But it's unfair of me to try and get you guys to give me the ideas, especially when I'm so insistent on trying to have this world be mine. So I have to come up with something. Slow's not the right word. You didn't know what I wanted, and there was hesitancy and all that jazz. If I was anybody, I'd be abolish regret, and then I'd send all of my money to Orange Juice TV, and I'd be like, "Oh wow, charity, no thanks." Game's the game. What song is it? You're in TikTok edits. That's fun. Oh my gosh. Okay. And then it just repeats downwards. All the way down until it hits the floor. Does it? Are you sure? I don't know. I'm yeah. I mean, it's different. All right, everyone come back now. Tab back in. Hi, Galaxy. Mm-hmm. It feels stronger. But my goodness, does it use a lot of blocks. The one upside is oxidized copper, but this doesn't use oxidized copper. It's all orange. I've realized that we had this here, like this shell structure, and I should try and stick to that as much as possible. If anything, really, I should do this. Oops. I know it's iron. I know there's so much iron. I know it's horrible, isn't it? It's dreadful that it has to be iron, but it has to be iron. I kind of liked that copper look, actually. I kind of like that. Now you know what I'm going to do. Why? Because I want to see what happens. And then this, and then this. Oh. I love Tron. I mean, it's cool. It's just unnecessary. All right. This gives me more flexibility. The anvils are a choice, but it's that or I go crazy. Oh, Dally, stop it. You're just trying to make me not crash out. Kinda. See, okay, you don't need to be... Sometimes honesty is not the best policy. Sometimes it's actually the worst. Okay. My bad. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's fine. All right. Listen. So, have I already forgotten what the design was? Yes. Is that my fault? Yes. Moving on. You animated the pretty batteries? Did you? Man, I can't wait to make a Zine one day of all this. That'd be sick. Of all the different fauna and flora. It'd be awesome. All right, everybody. If you could teleport to a specific location and it's always the same location and you can't change the location and you can't teleport back, where would you teleport? Flora or fauna? Yeah, what did you think I said? Your house? Ah, what if I move? Now you've just got to teleport to a random person's house. Think, Luan, think. No, oh, no, I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. I'd never go back. But what if I move? What if I move? Woods opposite my house. Nice, nice. The correct answer is, of course, inside the Bank of England in one of the vaults. You all lost. Let's try that again. Okay. If you could make any food appear in front of you, what would you choose? And it can be an infinite supply. Strawberries, pasta. Okay. Okay, well, none of you have chosen a golden carrot from Minecraft, which you could then sell at a crazy profit because of the gold consistency. So you've all lost that one. If you... Okay, we'll try again. If you could turn into any animal, what animal would you turn into? A goose that lays golden eggs. Be serious. Be so serious right now. Okay, none of you said an oyster, so you could get infinite pearls that you could then sell at a profit. So you've lost that one. Okay, now that I'm done with that stupid bit, let's rewind and actually you can tell me each of your answers to those questions. What was the first one? Teleport anywhere. No, they can't. They have to be cut open. Mate, I bet when the first person fished up an oyster and found a pearl in it, they must have been like, free pearl? My house, maybe. Yeah. Oops. Gross, there's a rock in my shellfish. Yeah, that's true. Already, this is going to look better just because we're covering up that yucky sandstone. Whose idea was it to use sandstone? Idiot. Does anyone know where this song is from without using exclamation mark song? I should never have made that. I should never have made that shrug emote. It does kind of have a Stray vibe to it, doesn't it? You can... It's from... Okay, do exclamation mark song and then see if you can tell me where it's from. No, that's Nebula. Do you know where it's from now? I know, right? You wouldn't expect it to be C418. It's from Cookie Clicker. That, yeah, right? It's a real throwback, that game. Cookie Clicker, the game. Absolutely no need to go that hard on that kind of game. Whoops. Yeah, it does have a familiar vibe because if you've obviously played any of the game, then that makes sense. Like it's their job. I think I'm going to make more bamboo next chance I get. More scaffolding. Yes, the grandma apocalypse happens in Cookie Clicker. That is my favorite block. No way. For real, for real? Realize. I haven't even thought about how we're going to do this scaffolding on the corners, but that is very much a problem for future Owen. As most things are these days. /Jen. No lies here, folks. Okay, what was the other question I asked? Food. What food would you make? Rice mince pies. Oops. Where's that from? The recipe and codes of the Bank of England encrusted onto a... You won. Well done. That, if I had said that when I first asked the question, would have been a funnier bit. Let's go kill some spiders. The mince pies things is from rice and eggs. Oh, no. Okay, sorry. Those are two different messages from two different people. The mince pies thing is from rice and eggs. I know that streamer. How do you know it was from April 1st? This is insane. Because I remember. It's my special interest. That's kind of crazy. How much time do you spend watching the VODs? Oh look, another spider jockey. That's like the second one we've seen recently. Well, they're meant to be quite rare. Chicken jockey. Average over the whole time I've been here. That's kind of insane. Well, thank you for the support. I don't know how much. You don't get ads, right? Well, you will now. Oh, are you kind of gonna be sad now that the VODs don't have music on them? Is that gonna ruin your VOD watching experience? Yes. Uh-oh. Only a little. All right, well, let me know if it's too much, because I technically could upload them with the music. I wouldn't get any money, but like maybe I would just have a sub goal. Like I get maybe about £100 a month per Twitch VOD, not per Twitch VOD. That's insane. I've been considering skiing February 4th with music, please. What happened on February 4th? Very quiet watching the VODs on YouTube, but it's okay. You sing every once in a while and I can work out what song was on. Oh, hey, dude. Yeah, I feel bad for people that have to listen to me singing in part 2. Exiled from Kingdom. Oh, I see. But the issue is that I kind of do rely on the money. I should eat something. I know you wouldn't ask me and like mean it in like a way where it's like, that's why I haven't asked it. Yeah, I haven't really figured out a way to do it yet. I wish you could like turn it on or off. You know what would be insane? No, that wouldn't work. Oh, I did not mean to kill that. Royalty-free music. But like, then we wouldn't be able to listen to Freebird right now. I was gonna say what would be insane is if I like uploaded 2 versions, one that was private and one that was public, and the public one pointed to like the unlisted one, and the unlisted one is the one that had the music, but then people would just go and listen to the unlisted one and I wouldn't get the ads for the ad money for the public one, you know? Watching record time. Ah, oh, sorry, Rain. Yeah, it's sad, isn't it, that this had to happen? It was nice that there was always an option. Just have to just ask to buy it or something. Buy it? Am I invisible right now? I've been reading every single one of your messages. Okay, there we go. What the heck do you mean? I've been reading every single one. That's crazy. Right, am I invisible right now? The cheek of it. It's fine. I didn't hear all of them. I don't read every message out loud, but you can assume that I do read the messages. Right. I need to focus up because this guy's going to die if I'm not careful. Why did I make a chest? Owen, what are you doing? That's absolutely not at all what I was trying to make. There. Okay, anyway, get it together. Okay, we got a bit of that. Anyways, there is an option that I haven't fully decided on yet. You can upload YouTube videos. I don't have February 4th with music. I'm sorry. If it's gone, it's gone. I don't record the music locally. I would have to set up a setting which records it and then like splits it into 2 different tracks, which I could easily do. Don't blow up my bass, please. Cost your specific issues versus how much it costs for what I'm trying to do. Yes, this is true. There is an option when you upload a video to YouTube that you can set it so that only people with a YouTube membership can watch it. Oh, I hadn't asked yet. I see. So I could upload a free version, which Shay, that's crazy. Bang, you better come and get this. So I could upload a no music free version that points to an unlisted version that you have to have a YouTube membership to watch. Just a bit ago, if you had membership on your YouTube, I have it technically on my main channel, but I don't see the value in it. I actually got invited to a very lengthy session. There's an 8-week long program called the membership program, where YouTube you sit in on calls and everybody sits on the same Google. I thought that was a zombie then. Sits in on the same Google Meet, and they all discuss the best ways to use membership, and there's a bunch of different YouTube staff on that. So they've been inviting me to it every month for the past year, and finally I was like, well, if I'm gonna have my own YouTube partner, that would probably be helpful. So I accepted, and then promptly never ever went to any of the sessions. We're on week 5 currently. And they send an email out weekly going, wasn't it great? Wasn't week 4 amazing when we learned how to do XYZ? And I'm like, no, and also I don't really care. I just don't see the value in YouTube memberships personally because I'm a Twitch streamer and I've not once turned up. Yeah, I kind of maybe subconsciously just took it so they'd stop emailing me about it. But I could see it working well for maybe for VODs. Because then you can get you can just watch the VOD for free. But then you can also, do they still email you? They email me saying, hey, don't forget this week's thing. definitely don't notice that I'm not there. They're not like, hey, we noticed you weren't at the session. I have to go back in the VOD to hear your sponsor messages because I think I only heard half because I was typing. Oh dear. I'll be back in a few minutes, no worries. Man, who would have thought that this monorail would be taking up... I need to like go back at some point and see the stream when I was like, oh, hey, I'm gonna make a monorail. I think it'll tie everything together nicely. And we'll just do it before the channel hopper. See what date that is. And then say a word of condolence for past Owen. Moonlight, thanks for the tier 3 at 29 months.
Oh, I have this neat thing. Double digits next month.
No way, double digits next month. That's crazy. Do 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 do. I love how they didn't know how to end this song, so they just like faded out that crazy guitar solo. Do we need to give you a primary school maths lesson, Brooks? It is 30 is double digits. Did you not know? Moonlit is correct. The English implied it was not already double digits. Well, you're welcome to infer whatever you wish from it. But the fact is that 30 is double digits. What is everybody doing? If you're not going to TwitchCon, what are you doing over the weekend? If you are going to TwitchCon, don't answer me. I don't want to know. This weekend? Next weekend, I think? Waiting for streamers to come back. No. It's next weekend. You're good. You're good. Revising for my A-levels? Oh. Cool, blimey. You're almost there. Copium? Oh, I thought you might have been gone. I thought the coast was clear. I wouldn't have mentioned it if I knew you were still lurking. Is there a limit of items that we can get signed by you? I guess. I've never really been asked that question. You make it sound like you're going to rock up with like 17 different items and I'm going to go on eBay and find all of them listed. But, you know, I've never really like gate kept my signature. So sure, like get me to sign whenever you like, I guess. Pack of peas next year. Each individual one. No, that doesn't sound good. I don't want to do that. Basically, to my family. I want to go out a whole lot more and enjoy the sun because I've been doing nothing but studying. I'm still going to have to study though, just less. Plus, like, I'm going to take some photos of nature. Nice, that sounds good. Find something weird and then prosthetic arm for Owen to sign. Or new challenge, don't do that. I challenge you all to not do that. Okay, that's that bit put in. Let's see if we can add in this stuff. Challenge, find something reasonable and normal. Where did the prosthetic arm come from? If I remember, it was roughly about here-ish. Sorry. It came from Brooks. Fremont got started last at the cast operation mincemeat. Waps, he died by it. One and took a photo of it to document the experience. Incredible. Will Owen sign this? Alright, everybody, new island game. Here we go. Will Owen sign this? You can begin now. Go ahead. Will you sign a rabbit? No. I would sign Brooks' prosthetic arm. I would not sign... Okay, easy guess is that if it's alive, I'm not signing it. I'm convinced you haven't come up with the rule yet. No, the rule is, would I sign it? Oh, I see. You're saying... I did hear all of it? Okay. You're saying, like... I'm going to come up with a rule, but instead it's... the rule is going to be random. It's not going to be related to signing, but it's things that you would bring for me to sign, and I will say whether I will sign them or not based off of this arbitrary rule. Okay? Let me think. Let me come up with a rule. Oh, let me think. Oh, no, I've done that one already. Okay, I got it. Go ahead. You may begin. A payment model of your MC skin. Yes. No dice postcard. Yes. A scarf. No. A drawing of all your OCs. Yes. A DVD of the Hunger Games. Yes. A hat. No. I would not sign a sheep. I would sign a dog toy. I would sign a plastic skull. I would not sign those parole papers. I would not sign a shoebox. I would not sign a t-shirt. I would sign a Lego ball. I would not sign adoption papers. I would not sign a big egg or headphones. What's the rule I give up? We just started. I would not sign a duck or a Hot Wheel. No, wait, I gotta change the rule. It's not a good one. Okay, rules changed. Forget everything that you just learned. The rule is completely different to what it was now. What was it then? It was if you had exactly two badges in your name, which wasn't fair because then it just meant that a certain peak group of people wouldn't be able to ever bring anything. A Hot Wheel. Wait, what was the rule again? What was my rule that I just made up? Oh, that was it. Lamented, thank you for the raid. I would sign a Hot Wheel, yeah. We're playing a game right now. It's going to sound nonsensical. I would sign a no dice postcard. I would sign a drawing of all my OCs. I'm going to need to get more copper, I think. I would sign an even bigger bag of Jolly Ranchers. I would not sign a Candyland game or a deck of cards. I would sign a carton of milk. I would sign an outsider spin, yeah. We're going to need to go back to the trials chamber. I would not... I would sign a pack of cards, actually. Yes, I would. I would not sign the sun. I would sign a normal fake spear. I would not sign your grandma. I would not sign a card. Or a fake katana. Please don't bring that, by the way. I would sign the rats poster. I would sign a bottle of water. I would sign a pack of cards. I would sign a Terry's chocolate orange. I would sign a soft plush. Sloth plush. And a stuffed axolotl. This game is going to make no sense if people come and join in late. They're going to be like, why are they asking him all this? I would sign a horseshoe and I would sign Bruno, yeah. I would sign Acraxolotls and a dog toy. And a sock. Something blue in your name and gets signed? No. I'll give you a hint. It's not to do with the person who's asking. Because I wanted everybody to be able to bring something that I could sign. Even if it's on the horse? Yeah. I would sign a Minecraft boat, but I would not sign a TARDIS. I would sign an MCC coin, and I would sign the Doctor, and a shower cap, but not an apple. I would sign a cubic meter of gold. I would sign the July 25th, 2024 VOD. I would not sign your arm again. I'm sorry. I would not sign a tungsten cube. Or a baguette. I would sign an orange. I would sign the US Constitution. This is tricky. You'll get it. I believe in you. I would not sign Tang. The Magna Carta. No, I wouldn't. An empty can of lemonade? Yeah, I suppose I could do that. I was banking on there being... Here we are. I would not sign a can. Oh, I would sign a can of beans. And a bucket of paint. I would sign the Eiffel Tower, yeah. Like, guys, where was the, Pause on the game real quick. Where was it? Where's the trial chamber, guys? North. We're in the north. Gotta go buy noise. We never got the cause. Oh, man. Not this again. I've literally been in this exact same spot now twice. Trying to find... Might as well grab some of this while we're here. We all know I need it. Come on. Where would it be? Yeah, we used the map, but like, I'm trusting that I would have mined through something to be able to find it. Oh, like this. Yes. Yes, good, good, good. Okay, continue. I'll just put some lights here so I'll be able to see it more. Would you sign a phone? Yep. Would you sign Dali's messages saying the rule is so hard? I would. Here we go. This is more like it. A life-size skeleton model. Yes. In fact, I have before. Somebody bought that to the tub bar once. Can we please have chords? 253 minus 29 minus 533, I think that is. Kyle F? Nope. A casket? Nope. Xbox controller? Yes. A copper block? Yes. A contract for your soul? Yeah, I would, yeah. We are playing the island game, but it's things I would sign instead of things that you're allowed to bring to the island. Would you sign honeycomb? I would. The rule is very simple. I won't tell you what it is yet, but it is very simple. A leg? No. Will you sign the hardcore spreadsheet? I would, yeah. I guess if I have to, yes, Rio likes orange. Would you sign Bobby? Yes. As long as Bobby was okay with it. Can we guess? Or is that later? You can guess. You can guess at any point. Yep, a card, a leg, an arm, and Tang are all no. A Bobby pin. Yes. Is it things you want to sign? No. Would you sign a French mime? No. 37 furnaces? Nope. Is it Minecraft related things? No. Does it have to do with the amount of letters in the word? No. Man, I love that Minecraft wrote this love letter to me, and the love letter is a structure where it's all copper blocks. And I can just grab all of the raw copper blocks. I would not sign a submarine car. I would sign a golden car, and I would not sign 36 furnaces. Would you sign a guitar? No. Neither would I sign 35 furnaces. I'll tell you now, all the way down from 35 to 1, I'm not signing any of those either. Or 0 furnaces before anybody asks. Back on VOD watching, there were moments when I considered unsubbing so I'd get ads to support more. That's crazy. No, make your sub worth it. You gotta get the value. Cat plushie? Nope. Nor any number you put before furnaces is not being signed. DMs when you can. Oh? Infinity amount of furnaces. Yes. I would sign that. I would sign a monkey's fist. Would you sign Daddy TV's head? Nope. Would you sign the gummy worm ball that I make in my palms before I eat them? Oh, yeah, I would. Yeah. Water? No, I would not sign water. Boom, boom, boom. I'll get to it then. No, don't. No, I wouldn't. Sounds favorite. I would sign the Mona Lisa. I would sign a Faye. Oh wait, would I? Yeah, I would sign a Faye contract. I would not sign a Narwhal, mainly because they're not real. But even if they were real, I wouldn't. I would sign a clock. You think? Have you ever seen one? I would sign a grandfather clock. Pretty certain if I would know if a unicorn animal was real, chat. I would need more of a specific guess than that, Stars Phobic, before I can say yes or no. I can't say like what the rule relates to. Does the A at the start of something affect it? Do you guys all want a clue? Is that what you're asking for? Are you collectively asking for a clue? A doesn't have anything to do with it. What about B? Do 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 do. Boom, ba-na-na, da-da-da-down. Would you sign? I would sign your math teacher's forehead. I don't know how pleased they would be about that, but I would. It has. I can only say. I can only give answers for like specific guesses. I'm afraid. I would not sign your cat. Wireless earphones? I would sign that, yeah. A calculator? Yes. You're definitely saying that just because you have a calculator nearby you currently on your desk. And you're just looking around for things to say. Would you sign the hedges I walked past today? Yes. How'd you know? How'd I know? Why have I been clocked? Would you sign a globe? Yeah, I would sign a globe. I would not sign your hay fever relief wipes. Would you sign yourself? No. Oh, yes. Sorry. Yes, I would. I would sign Lego. Yep. A grey pillow. Yeah. Are the pillows on your bed grey by any chance, Aeon? A door? Yeah. I'd sign that. I would not sign your penguin. A minion? Yeah, I would. A plutonium spike? Yes. Well done, Robert. Robert got it. Dang, Robert, that came out of nowhere. I imagine you looking over the spreadsheet and being like, there's something here, but I can't put my finger on it. And then suddenly the eureka moment. Boop, boop. Aha. You were very close to the vowel answer, yes. What was the answer? It had to have an O in it. Which is why all the furnace questions was a no. And the, and then someone said an infinity number of furnaces. The of had an O in it. Yeah, it's just the island game, but it's funnier to say, would I sign something? Chords for this, perhaps? I've left it, sorry. But if we take the chords for 242623338, that would probably be helpful. We've looped around now. Okay, we're no longer locked in, so let's go back to normal music. I screenshot it. All right, cool. That was fun. Shame I wasn't here for the start, but it was good. I'm glad you got to join in towards the end. Whoa, that is kind of cool. Look, it's nice watching it like twinkle in the distance. I had burgers tonight, chat. I've got fake burger patties. I got pickles. I've got cheese. I'm having burgers with fries. With fries. Books about self-help. I heard footsteps. Cool. Evil Burger. He's a pickle guy. I didn't know that. You're finding new things out about me every single day. Do. Getting hummer around done. What about some battered fish or lemon fish? One of those were a thing at one point. I like fish. The flavor is one of the main things I miss being a vegetarian. There was a vegan fish and chip shop, but unfortunately it just in Brighton there was a vegan fish and chip shop. It unfortunately was just not that good, which is sad, isn't it, really? Because oh, am I gonna have to bloomin' de-wax? Ugh. Where? Just by the i360. Their chips were too chunky and the fish just kind of had like an odd smell. I'm doing this wrong. I think it's still there. It's just, it's not for me. Are you veggie or vegan? I'm vegetarian. I was vegan like very briefly. Not very briefly. What am I talking about? I was vegan for like 8 years. I gave up. One time I went to visit Soup for Eloise in her old hometown. Not hometown, just the town that she lived in before she lived in Sheffield. And there was a food market, and I was with Bex and Elle, and people were selling crepes, and I was like, okay, guys, you have to work with me here. I don't want to eat the crepes because they'll have egg in them, so you must make sure that I don't eat any of that, because we were at a Christmas market. And they were like, okay. And then a second later, I was like, oh, I'm gonna get a crepe. You know, I'm just gonna get it. And then they were like, okay. And I went, why aren't you stopping me? And they're like, do what you want. And I was like, oh. So then I caved and had a crepe. And then I was like, you know what? I've done my part. I'm like, what age was I? I would have been like 25. Were you testing them? No, I just wanted them to hold me accountable. It was a pretty good crepe. It wasn't the best I've ever had, but it was all right. And then I was like, I'm putting myself through such arduous process, and for what? Essentially, I'm recounting the story of when I lost hope. I looked around me and I went, it's someone else's turn, and I passed the torch to the decade below me. Oh my gosh, hi. So you still trying to help me to become a pescatarian? I can do that very easily. I was like, I've been a vegan for like 8 years now. It's time for somebody else to take that responsibility. I'll still be a vegetarian. I know in my heart of hearts I can't eat meat. It's absolutely impossible for me to. Anytime I even try, I just get like guilt. So I know that's not possible. But veganism, I can't make it work for me personally. Maybe in like 20 years. Vegetarianness has been broken. Yeah, so there's this really odd fallacy I think people fall into. I don't know if it's a fallacy. An odd conundrum where they assume that if you're like a vegetarian and you break it, then that's like the most heinous thing. They'll have meals with meat every single day. But if you, a vegetarian, for some reason have a piece of meat, suddenly that's like the worst thing ever. I also, something else that kind of frustrates me is people being like, oh, I could never be vegan. I love eggs too much. And it's like, okay, then do it. Be vegan without the eggs. Like, if that's truly the only thing that's holding you back, then just be vegan without the eggs bit. And they go, oh no, I got to do all of it. No, you don't. Says who? Why is this got to be an all or nothing thing? Maybe don't call yourself a vegan because people would probably, you know how the internet is. But just be vegan about the eggs. If you want to be a vegetarian, but you have to have bacon, which is an odd take personally, but sure. If you have to have bacon, then be vegetarian, but make an exception for bacon. Anyway, that's my little... I'm going to get off my soapbox now. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I'm vegan, but eat everything. Oh, whoa! You can get on somebody's case about eating something outside of their practice if they've been on your case for eating animal products and being annoying about it. That's fair. Oh, let's sleep. I do not want this. Mine's still broken. Soapbox. Soapbox is like an expression to mean like preachers and people in town would have, if you want like your point heard, you would have stood on a soapbox and yelled it in the town square. So to get off your soapbox is to like get off your like high horse. I bet there's like an air of I'm a better person morally than you because I don't eat animals, which in turn makes people who do eat get all like, I caught you, you're just as bad. And it's like, it's not a moral competition. Yeah, I think there is an element of that. People are like, oh, so you consider yourself strong enough to not eat meat, but you're eating meat right now. Therefore, I've caught you. And you are just as bad as I am. Bad as I am. I'm going to use that. I didn't come up with it, so you're more than welcome to. That is just an expression, I'm afraid. I tried being vegetarian, but my doctor told me it was unadvisable. But I don't make an effort to eat meat. Just when I need to get more foodness, I'll have chicken. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, meat's a really good source of protein, so it makes a lot of sense. It's a very old saying. Yeah, because it's very old. People do it very old. I'm pretty sure that's exactly it. They're judging you for being vegetarian, and now they've caught you. Yeah. Weird, eh? Oop. Yeah, I found that for being a vegetarian, there is nothing that I feel like I'm missing out on. There's nothing that I don't think can be replicated. I'm going to have my burgers tonight. For me, it's going to taste the exact same. Except fish. Which has a certain saltiness that can't be replicated even with salt. It's got that umami sort of vibe. But I still don't eat the fishies because I like the fishies and fishies are friends. Oh yeah, like being a vegetarian's got insanely good health benefits. Are you kidding me? 0 outside cholesterol intake. I'm gonna live forever. How do I feel like not eating so much meat products and gluten? Yeah, that's fair. Okay, time to put in the trapdoors. I thought we're meant to eat meat. B12, certain omega things is one of your main deficiencies. If you substitute, you'll get enough protein if you eat pulses and beans. I love that I'm like adding this on, even though it's literally the exact same texture underneath. Wait. They're not waxed. They're not waxed. I'll just come along and wax them later. Oh well. Yeah, Mum used to get on my case a lot when I first went vegan. But honestly, now that I'm no longer vegan and vegetarian, there's pretty much nothing that I'm missing out on. There's also this element, and this is another fallacy that people fall into. I'll get people being like, "Oh, are you sure you're getting like the right amount of like XYZ?" I'm like, "Sir, you were eating oven dinners every evening. You are having vintage mac and cheese." I can't talk. I also do this. You are having Tesco ready meal lasagna, and you're going to have a go at me about what I'm missing out on my diet. I grew up eating loads of meat as well, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I mean, if we're going to talk it from a biblical standpoint, Genesis details that we didn't originally meet and then it was later gifted to us, but that's a whole conversation that I can't really go into because of terms of services, but whatever, you know, you get the idea. Don't get me wrong. Eating meat, it can be good for you. But if you're talking about the double Whopper filled with chicken nuggets and they've somehow managed to include pocket space to have a bit of turkey in there as well, then... Oh yeah, the whole don't point out Splinter. If you're going to criticize somebody, first remove the plank from your own eye. Bex actually said this in the group chat that I'm in with her today. She was like, do you guys ever get like, you eat takeout food or restaurant food, like it doesn't have to be takeout, it can be at a restaurant, but if you eat it like too many days in a row, you get like goopy tummy, like you don't feel right, and you need to have like a home cooked meal in order to like reset yourself. I said yes, because I get like that a lot during the subathon. I think it's the amount of salt and fat that is in restaurant foods. Because restaurant foods aren't trying to be healthy. They're trying to be tasty. And so I think they probably have like a crazy amount of salt and fat in them. And butter. Oils, yeah. Your dad used to work in the restaurant business, right, Luan? Did you ever get to like see hands-on experience of what it was like seeing like a home-cooked meal versus like a restaurant-cooked meal? I wasn't born yet. Never mind then. But I wonder whether or not, even if I had like restaurant food that's healthy, whether I would still feel goopy after a while. There's something about like, if you make a korma at home, it's the protein from the chicken, presumably. It's the veg from the like, I don't know, broccoli. It's the sauce, and then it's the rice. There's something about the simplicity of the meal that makes it like digestible, I feel, rather than if you got one from like, I don't know, there's something to be said about the simplicity of food and the complexity of restaurant food and how it can really start to like mess with your stomach after a while. The only time I notice it is during the subathon, when I'll have like takeout food every single day. I think I'm going to do that slightly differently today. Even when he wasn't hungry, he was still craving after, because yeah, that makes sense. I ate Burger King every day last TwitchCon because I couldn't really eat out anywhere. It became so gross by the end of the week. So excited to have found some better food this time around, as I lost all my vegan allergies. So I can go to some vegan places. You lost your vegan allergies? How does that work? You just misplaced them? When we bumped into you, were you on the hunt for food that you could eat? Used to be allergic to chickpeas and sunflower seeds, tested negative recently. You just, wow, you just like got over it. That's crazy. I think I had Burger King right before that, yeah. Oops. Oh no, I'm out. Please tell me I haven't run out of... Please tell me I haven't run out of iron. Please. Please. Pretty, please. Oh, phew. Okay, cool. I remember there was one time in summer I just ate homemade food all the time, and then when I went back to school with fast food, I immediately felt sick. Even I used to eat fast food all the time in the previous semester. Yeah, I mean that's gut health 101, right? Like your gut is a biome, and it's a microbiome that is constantly changing. And after you've like had home cooked food for a long time, and then you start introducing back into it the fast food, it's gonna just be like, I'm not accustomed to any of this. I get like that if I, for any reason, let's say I get like a hot chocolate or something and I use real milk with it. Core blimey. If I have I can eat cheese, but if I have like a whole glass of milk, since I was vegan once upon a time, I can't do it. And then the short few amount of times when I've had chicken, very, very sparingly. I think a part of it is a subconscious thing. If I eat a piece of meat, I've accidentally or on purpose, I feel queasy for a long, long time afterwards. Wait, so whenever we would have hot chocolate, were you secretly just suffering? Well, you can get like dairy alternatives of those hot chocolates, and sometimes I would, but I wouldn't say suffering, but there's definitely like an element of how can I put this tastefully? I definitely noticed it later. We'll say that much. Love this song. I'm lactose intolerant, but I like ice cream, so I just suffer afterwards. There. I don't think you're the only one. Oh, Big U is getting antsy with me. Hold on, chat. I'm gonna miss my favorite song. Okay, that's all the trapdoors done. Back in a moment. So I keep asking you to have it with me, then you wouldn't. If I didn't have it also. That's just classic fiance things. One moment.
Okay, chat break question today. Apple juice or orange juice?
Hello. What did I miss? I feel left out. What have you guys been talking about? Chat's so active, and it's always when I'm not here. When I said I made something cute earlier, it's got even more cute. I may die from the cuteness. That's great. What is it? Is it the were you the person saying crocheting earlier? Apple or orange juice and then favorite drinks? Oh, mango. Mango juice. Oh, there's a mango juice that Luann's parents buy. It's so good. It's like somebody squeezed a mango into a can. Why am I going here? Oh yeah. Something for Bruno. Yes, crochet. Oh, cool. And I'm holding tight on you. Oh, okay. That's actually better than I thought it would be. Well, they did. You know when you have the juice of something and it doesn't taste like the fruit? Like, I could give you an orange juice and it doesn't really taste like orange. Same for apple juice. That's possible with mango as well. It just tastes, yeah, like flavored water. It's got the right thickness. It's literally as if you've just, like, I've taken a bite of a mango. That's what I mean. Which obviously, like, yeah, okay, it's mango juice. But you understand. Don't even get me started. No, I do. No, I do. They're laughing at me. They're laughing at me. Also, the thing about the guilty feeling about eating meat, that reminds me, there was this one time that me and my uncle went to Sainsbury's to shop and he bought me this dessert with flake in it. When I got home, I enjoyed it and ate half it, but I didn't realize it had pork gelatin in it. Yeah, no, I get you. I get you. But, like, especially things that have, I mean, I won't speak for your faith, of course, but, like, I think a lot of these things are about intention. And so I think, like, if you had then gone, okay, and then kept eating it, then that probably would have been a problem. Wait, is this waxed? Chiseled copper. Wait, some of it's waxed. Oh, cool. If it came from a waxed block, it stays waxed. So wait, can I just do this? That's a much bigger problem. Yeah, but I get where the stress comes from. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to open all this up. And then we're going to wax the underneath of this. And then we will do the next bit. Might be a longer stream than usual today. It's rare for me to go this long these days. But if I stop now, I feel like I won't have done everything that I wanted. Oh, cool. Oh, all of this is waxed? Sick. Okay. Awesome. Okay, let's drop all these now. The reason I wanted to wax those ones specifically is because that's going to be hidden amongst the build. Okay, now, yes, these are going to be the costly ones. You've gone this long for the past 10 days? Can't believe I've got a fact checker. I got my own personalized... What is this, a political debate? What's going on right now? Right, what do I need to build next? Deep slate tiles. I just need a block underneath this. That's basically it. Which means I could actually do this a lot quicker if I just shave the top of this off. And then build underneath it. Because I need more time with him. Call me selfish. No, they're saying that I have spent a lot of time with them recently. But this is true. I have also been spending a lot of time with you. Because I enjoy it. We've been playing a lot of Core Keeper Chat. It's a very fun game. I'll probably play it with a big group of people one day. That is the intention. The weirdest one for me was that I don't eat duck. Yeah, I know I'm not changing the world, but they are cute. I was at a friend's and we're having Chinese and I get all that costs money and I've never brought it up. So it's just in a hard place whether to eat it or not. Yeah, I get you. I've had times when I've gone to somebody's house, mainly when I was younger, before I was like old enough to be like, hey, by the way, I'm vegetarian, before even going there. Like I would just sort of rock up at a friend's house. It was usually a friend's house and they would serve me meat. And sometimes you just gotta, you don't want to be rude, you know? I certainly have changed in my like thinking. I mean, you know, human beings are very... I've been around. I know the 5-hour streams. Bye, Annie. Bye. I feel like the other day I bought some Scotch eggs because I was like, okay, these are cool. Breaded Scotched eggs. Nice. Okay. And then I bit into one and I was like, that's definitely meat of some kind. I looked at the ingredients. I was like, yeah, okay, well, I've got 3 scotched eggs in front of me now. 3 mini scotched eggs. Do I just bin this? Because I'm the only... If Luan was here, I'd be like, Luan, please eat this. Do I just bin this? Is that worse? The animal died and then now I'm just like throwing it away. I ate it in the end, but sadly. And thanked the animal for its sustenance in the process. Yeah, in remorse. I just said that, by the way, chat. He's copying me. What? But after you buy the food, it's crushing guilt of wasting food. Oh, shut up. It's better than going in the bin. Yeah, pretty much. You sitting there mournfully with a sad look. Yeah, that's what it was. I definitely am the vulture archetype. Oh, I was... You know who else is like that? Blooming Ollie Orion sound. I had no idea. I didn't... A vulture recognizes another vulture when you're in their presence. I'll eat anything and everything that somebody get that... Oh, there you go. See Luan saying. I'll eat anything and everything that somebody doesn't want to eat. If they've got leftovers, I'm 100% eating it. We're out for Eloise's birthday. Scott has ordered a sandwich and it has come with a little dish that has a side of little gherkins, pickles, like sliced pickles. And they look good. I'm eating my own sandwich while keeping an eye on the pickles, on Scott's pickles. Scott often doesn't finish his food and often does give his food to me after he is done with it. And bloomin', we're like towards the end of the meal and we're talking about how nice our food is and everything. Scott's on a different table to us because there was too many of us to be able to all fit on the same table. And then Ollie at one point stands up and goes, I've been eyeing up Scott's pickles. I'm going to see if he wants the rest of them. And he goes over and he gets them. I couldn't believe it. I was like, I've been doing that for the past 20 minutes. I've been eyeing up those pickles. I feel like I'm on the savannah looking at a animal that I'm waiting to die as a vulture. And I've landed and I'm hopping over to it with my big wings. And then another bird's coming and swooped down and taking it. Oh, it's the worst when you're waiting for somebody to finish their food and not finish it like all the way and then they finish it. I'd always give my leftovers to you first. I know. Thank you. And that's resource sharing, which is really important in relationships with animals. So thank you. No, best moment is when Luan has ordered something that I can eat and the inevitable goopiness kicks in. And then you get to pull this maneuver. Oh, switching plates. Best thing ever. Love a good old switch the entire plate. When there's so much food that it's quicker to switch the plate instead of trying to scoop whatever they've got left over onto your plate. It's good eating. That's good stuff. I tried to get food of which you can eat. You must know I tried to get food of which you can eat. Yeah. Not all the time, but a lot of the time, yes. Why, oops, Dally? What did you do? Oh, did you say something bad? Mods. Ban them. When that's an amazing source of their food and they're like, I don't like this. Oh, yeah. That's another good one. That's another solid one. That's big winning, that is. Oh, you guys have got me hungry now. Maybe this stream isn't going to go on as long as I thought it might. Because I'm hungry. And let's just remove this because that's the whole corner. Zetsa them. Big time hungry. Could eat a narwhal? No, I'd be starving afterwards because my stomach would be empty. Because of immaterial substance. How hungry? Oh, chat, I got to hit Bex with the I'm so hungry I could eat name obscure person from that person's childhood the other day. It was awesome. I recorded it. I can't share the clip, obviously, because I literally say the name of somebody obscure from her past. But when I was Ubering over to see her and the gang, because she was hanging out at Eloise's before the thing. And I messaged her husband. I still call him her husband because even though his name is public now, it's just like too wide into my brain to do anything else. So he'll always be her husband. I messaged her husband ahead of time being like, hey, can you give me a couple of names of people in Bekimon's past so I can hit it with the I'm so hungry I could eat XYZ. And it was great. She was completely disarmed. It was a beautiful moment. She did this like double take and she was like, right, what's that about then? This is reminding me of the VOD from April 10th, 2022. Don't mind me. I won't. I shan't. I shan't mind you at all. I see why people did that bit now. It's really fun. Wish I could pull this with you. I was trying to think how I could pull it with you, but it's literally I would literally need to go to your mum or dad. Okay. Final bit is polish deep slate all the way down. It's finally happened. We've reached the spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You could go to any of my sisters, Luan. You know that. Oops, that was close. And Son Goku, that guy with an explosive personality, Rob. I believe his name was Robin. Oh, not you, Robert. Fine, I'll go then. No. I think he just wanted to go and he was just looking for an excuse. Oh, hey, welcome back. Oh, you. Excuse me? No way. NPR 3 consecutive streams? It's giving obsessed. It's giving parasocial. He's taken, by the way. I don't know, I think my max is like 10. I don't know how people have got to nearly there. I mean, we're 5 streams away from someone being at 300. Insane. Will they get it before I go? Hold on, let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, but barely. I'm sorry, I'm gonna get that kid you whacked with a stick. You need to say their names, and because I don't give you their names, it doesn't have that strong of a hit. You know what did have a strong of a hit? This arm when I batted that. Yeah, I don't know what that kid's name was. I have 309 today. Oh, are people past that? Someone's at 295. I guess we are past it. Dang. Ted was the name of the kid. Amazing. Do 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 do. Thank you. Yeah, good to know. I didn't, but good to know all the same. At the oh. Could have been worse, I guess. Glad I noticed now. Shut up, Dally. I don't know when time begins. I noticed and thought you were doing multiple lines. You noticed? Why wouldn't you say anything? I would prefer to have... No, I'd prefer to have this rather than the Scotch eggs. It's fine. It's fine. Fuel for the fire. I am refined. Stronger than I was before. My patience and determination will not be so easily swayed. Let's not compare traumas. Still laughing at my joke? Ah, you're so funny. You're so funny. How'd you get so funny? Do 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 do. That was really good. That was good stuff. Went to pray. Hello, Ayan. What's up, dog? Okay. One moment. Oh, I'm back. Is he okay? He's fine. The fur under his neck, I don't know what you would call this bit, his neck, I guess, looked a lot looser than normal, but it was just the angle that I was looking at him. And I was like, that's new. And, you know, when you have an animal and you notice something new about them, usually it's a bad thing. Especially when he's 16. But he's fine. I gave him a little like rub on the neck and it was normal. He's got his vet appointment tomorrow. He's having a general screening, just a little checkup. Does this come up as boxes for you? Nope, that's a pointing finger. Which, by the way, rude to point at me like that. Yeah, hopefully it goes well. I'm sure it'll be fine. Any dog experts in chat? Any like, anybody have a special interest in like, their special interest is general dog anatomy? Yes, yes. Really? Okay, so his jowls, you know, like the black bit around the dog's mouth? Is it called jowls? Here's what, like, he's always had very little amount of it. He's not the kind of animal that has like the kind of breed that has a lot of it. Because sometimes you can have dogs that have like entire massive amounts that you could like pick it up, basically. But like on the corner of his mouth, on this side, at the back, it's like grown more. Like enough to the point where I recognized it as being definitely bigger than the rest of his jowls was. I'm assuming it's just old age. Like his skin is just getting droopier. That's what I'm going to ask tomorrow at the vet appointment, but like more gums just on one side. Kinda. Like imagine if my lip like continued this much. Like this kind of shape. Very odd. It's not, I examined it. He wasn't in pain or anything, but I was just like, that's new and interesting. If you don't know, it's fine. But I just figured, you know, I have like a database of like over 100 people that I can ask for advice from. And occasionally somebody might be like, oh no, yeah, I specifically have this knowledge and background that helps me answer that question. So I figured I might as well give it a go. Yeah, I would just assume old age. It does sound space for a vet to know. Yeah, fair enough. It was an absolute long shot. But good to know that you like dog... are you a vet? Do you just like looking after dogs? Boop, boop. I just have to... oh, okay, fair enough. You know all of the good boys. Name your favorite good boy. If you could have a dog of any breed. Could be that. I'll bring it up. French Brittany Spaniel, Australian Shepherd or Irish Wolfhound, Toy Poodle, Flat-coated Retriever. Whoa. Dang. You guys got opinions on this, huh? Dalmatian? Okay. I would like another Rottweiler. My last dog was one. That's nice. I think my favorite dog breed is Golden Retrievers. I've never met a bad Golden Retriever. There's a lot about dogs, and she said if it's on one side it's weird and she has not heard of that before, but could just be from old age. Oh, well, thank you for asking. I would show a picture, but I doubt that's something that chat wants to see. And he's going to the vet tomorrow anyway, so I'll keep you updated. I'll let you know what it was. Those are like the ones that look like teddy bears. Those are nice. Those ones are good. The Goldens are either the best dogs, they're all the worst. Really? Wow. They can have a bit of an attitude, can't they? If I could have any dog and not worry about the upkeep of said dog. Is it Tibetan Mastiffs that I'm thinking of? Hi, Dior. How's it going? No, heavens, no. I know. But they're just so big teddy bears. Also, my dog had a similar thing where one bit of jaw was big. It wasn't an issue. It was just inflamed when she started scratching it a lot. I don't know what it is. It's just mind the scratching. I'll mind the scratching. I'll make sure he doesn't. What breed of dog did you say? Tibetan Mastiff. Unfortunately, they have a criminally low lifespan because they are massive. And any big dog has a lower lifespan. Yeah, they are massive. I would not want that dog. Okay. What the heck? I didn't say about your picks. We're also not getting it because we don't have the house to afford or allow for a dog that big. That's the main reason. If we ever got a dog, I would not get a Tibetan Mastiff. Ferrets do seem like fun, though I have heard they're a bit stinky. It's incredibly hot, so I can't allow myself to get a fluffy friend. Yeah. But I didn't know. Well, how is that my fault? do, do, do. I'm going to have a room dedicated to them. That's fun. Ferret room. I can see you owning a Shiba Inu. That's because I do. Bagheera is part Shiba Inu. German Shepherds are a great dog. The more you learn. Right, we're going to grab these. And we're going to figure out where the decorations are going to go. We're going to be able to make like little tunnels, chat. Oh, we could do like a little... Oh, wait, imagine this. Imagine this. Avoid the owner? Whoa. I guess I had a childhood friend that had a German Shepherd, so... Okay. Like a path that goes... like this. Like imagine a nicer curve and then it goes through the edge here. Like a little archway. Doubles up as also a nice containment for this area where mobs can't just like wander in. I feel like that's cool. What doing? We're just building the underneath of the thing right now. Okay, so we're gonna do... Just seeing German Shepherds of those who really like the Second Amendment. Yes, that's fair. They are that classic dog. Or an email. Oh, hey. Hello, Orange Juice TV. Would you like to meet your favorite streamer at TwitchCon? I could meet me. You guys can book the meet and greet slots. Good to know that those are out. You done already? Oh, great, good. Dun, 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 dun. See if you get assigned your own. Okay. Let's see if we can make this look a little bit nicer. So it's going to be that, and then a gap of 1. Yo, Temsick, how's it going? Thank you much for the raid. How are you? What were you doing? I will say something I'm worried about with my builds right now is that they're all very clean and have very little deterioration. Like this wall would have a bunch of like moss and stuff underneath. So we might do a bit of gradient work, a bit of texturing and world building. If I end up changing this biome to be more like sci-fi, I can have things... You just built it, didn't he? Yeah, but it would still have some wear and tear, I feel. I don't think it would be like... Builds, I think, can look too clean. These builds right now are looking like they just got built, but they need to have a little bit more weathering. Let's get done, and then as the time goes on, gather stuff to make the deterioration. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll get like more plants that can do that. Okay, this goes like this. Do I also pre-angle the bridge to draw, or do I go back in the VOD? I mean, right now, it's not done, so I would honestly wait until it's more. Family had a farm friend who always give me, because no dogs bark at me for no reason. They just trust your energy. Dogs are a good judge of character. This is only one side of the wall as well. We've got to do all of this again on the other side, but I probably won't do that today. I'll try and get one side done so I can be like, yippee, it looks so good. How did I afford copper bulbs, by the way? Did I can't have made them. Does the cleric sell blaze powder? Oh, the trial chamber. That was it, yeah. Okay, well, hopefully I'm gonna need more. Have you not been in the Nether? I have, but not nearly enough to be able to get the supplies needed. It's easier just to go and... Oops. I like that pattern. Thanks. I'm glad. Did Temsix say what they did, by the way? Did I miss Temsix saying what they were up to on stream? Law? Whoa. So I attached the idea of a canonical never the other day. Uh-huh. Why is that? I think you missed a hole, by the way. Oh, no, I left it because I'm going to need to remove it anyway. In bed and watch TikToks. Don't have too much fun about me. I'll try not to. Subathon 2024, day 7. Okay, what was that? I may or... Funny thing I may or may not was a part... What? What did you say? What did you say? Oh, it's because one of the first few things you mentioned when I first started watching stream. Oh, cool. A canonical never. Yes, when I started this world during the subathon. Bye, D. Have a good time at work. Yes, I was answering so many questions about the world and such. Boop. Okay. Give me orange cat. Give me orange me eat. Give orange me eat. Very good. Okay. Better, I think, it'd just be to mine through this whole thing. This will be quicker. And then just replace the bits that we need to. What the heck? Oh, yeah. Whoops. That was day 2. Oh, yeah, true. Man, I'm going to be able to get so much done on the subathon this year. He says, now do a little jest. Dance. Do a little dance. Very good. Okay. Well, that was stupid because that's actually not a layer that is ever going to be textured in any way. So, cool, Owen. Good job. Exactly halfway through last subathon? Dang. Let's put that all back. Oop. Oh, I see. I went up at one point. I just perfectly missed you playing Inscription. Yeah, the hole actually did end up coming back to bite me. Ah, yes, Inscription. That's a good game. Okay, and then we can add this in. I liked it. Yeah, it was awesome. To when you first got the gem vessels. Mm-hmm. Little Nightmares 3? What? Is it... Wait, what? Little Nightmares 3? Is it... When is it being released? The other day I was saying, oh, not this game. No, I remember. Yes, it was funny. $2026. Oh. Oh, I hate these. Oh, I see. Dang it. 2025, but I don't know if they're going to keep to that. Oh, I doubt it. And even if it was mid, it would be like July or August kind of mid. Not my kind of mid. But it's fine. We can play it for Christmas or whatever. Hey, how funny that joke format is. What? I see layered wafer. It's not funny, it's stupid. Do 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 do. To the feeling. Okay, and last one of this wall of this particular section. Thank goodness not all of the this is probably the biggest part of the wall that we're gonna have to do. Everything else should be pretty easy. Oh wait, never mind, the ocean. The ocean over there. Maybe we'll make some flotation devices. We'll change how those ones work. There we go. Alright, chat, I know, and I'm off to go lock in for my A-levels. See you all when they're done. Don't let his pickaxe run out. Thank you. See you later. Good luck. Wishing you the best for it. Okay. And now we just need to punch out every middle block of the 3 wide gaps. So we're talking like... Oh, hey. Stop mentioning past during stream. I feel like I'm being annoying. You can if you want to. I just might not always respond about it because I can't spend the entire stream talking about previous stuff. But, you know, if you know about them, you're welcome to talk about them. Oop. 1, 2, 3. Did you get help? So did people say they helped you with the VODs? Like the community did their part of, what was it? Like they did their part of the thing. I think Annie said that they did their, like a certain part of the spreadsheet or whatever. Did you just ask for help or did you manage it all yourself? Filled out half of it. Oh, cool. That's cool that you got people to help. You did it the first time. Nice. On March 11th. Well, it did end up being very helpful. I'm looking forward to seeing it all filled out and done when, what's it called? Oop. Oh, look, it started oxidizing. That's annoying. Also joined the team the other day to help with YT VODs. Oh, cool. Fair enough. Yeah, it's cool when the community gets together to do stuff like this. I was telling one of the producers of the No Dice panel when we were looking for clips, I was like, I actually have like a team of people who love getting clips and such. I don't know why it's like such a thing in my community. So if we need clips, it's not fixed, unfortunately. It's still brokey. It'll be brokey whole stream because I'm the one that needs to fix it, and I'm currently sat in front of you doing this. And so that was really helpful. You guys will see that work come to life when we do the no dice panel. This community are very good at working together on projects. I've been lucky enough to see that firsthand, and we'll say no more for another 2 weeks. Uh-oh. What does that mean? The 700-ish screen recordings I have on my phone. Oh my goodness. Why are you recording the screen? Because you want the music? Nothing bad, I promise. No, it never is, but also suspicious. Is TTS fixed or no? TTS fixed or no? It's not! It's not fixed! It's not fixed! Can you hear me? I'm telling you, it's not! Okay. Copper, trapdoor. I really hope I get to see the no dice panel, but there's like things I want to do at Twitch at the same time. Really? What's happened at the same time? I thought it was the only thing. How frustrating. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to ask. It's fine. Ah. Before the Rats in Paris, it's 1:30 on Saturday at twitch.tv/twitch. It's one of the main shows that's happening. Okay, I think that's all we can do today because I don't have any bulbs with me and I can't get any more iron. We'll go and see how much iron we got so we can at least put a little bit of it down. Other than your meet and greet in the opening ceremony, I'm just going to see what people I'm with want to do. Five with them because I don't want to be by myself. Fair. Whoa, that's a lot of iron. That's been really helpful. Good. Okay. You can get I'll get a screenshot. Hold on. There you go. Somewhat. We're a little short staffed for TC this year round, but we'll make it work. Sorry. Oh no. Okay. Let's put that there. Do I want to do iron trapdoors or do I want to put the anvils down? I'll do a bit of both. Is all of us going? I don't know, yeah. I'm sorry for leaving you in dire straits. I don't know. It's whatever you feel. There we go. And then this. More anvils. Oops. Thought that was a person then. That was really weird. That anvil just standing there. Can you not walk on the stairs instead of jumping? I have to jump in order to... Oh, the stairs. Oh, yeah. Good point. Technically, every third one will be removed when the anvils get put in, but oh well. Do I have any more? Is that all the iron I have? Okay, well, it's getting there. Modcast on past subathons. I can't include the modcasts. I have them. They're not lost media. They're like there, but I literally have not ever watched back a single modcast from the subathons. I have no idea what they discuss. I trust that all of my mods are good, trustworthy community, like rule abiding members, but who knows? And so I don't want to have to deal with, like, I don't know, somebody atting me in 2 years being like, were you aware that one of your mods did this and none of the other mods called them out on it? And they're like, it's like a clip of something, and I have to be like, no, I wasn't. Okay. So those get removed. Not to post them. Yeah. Plus just so much data, so much extra. They basically double the amount of subathon content. Okay, well, that'll do for now. We put a good dent in it, at least. Well, sort of. Let me raid into somebody, and then I'm going to go start getting some dinner. Let's see. Oh, Foolish is live. Let's raid into Foolish. I will see you all tomorrow, where we'll continue doing this and having chats and such. Good to see you. Thank you for joining me very much. Bye, 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 bye.